We interrupt this program to bring you the following special WRAL TV news report. The Cardiac Kids return. Well, make that the National Champs return.
And good afternoon. We are in Reynolds Coliseum, and the Wolfpack is rocking this afternoon. I'm Ann Devlin.
And I'm Tom Suter. The 1983 NCAA basketball champions are home.
And they're downstairs getting ready to come up right at this minute. There's been a pep rally here, Tom, for about the last hour. The fans here are pumped up. Their team delivered the victory, and now they're ready to deliver quite a celebration.
Well, I was just out at the airport, and there were about 800 people out there, but nothing compared to what is in Reynolds Coliseum. I haven't seen this many people in Reynolds Coliseum in years, and that counts basketball games. This is just a great outpouring of emotion and affection for this basketball team.
As you might have seen when that opening shot came to us, the fans are crowded right up to the rafters of Reynolds Coliseum, and we're glad that a lot of you have joined us in Charlotte and across the state, and we understand that the Wolfpack is getting ready to walk in. You can tell from the cheers that you're hearing in Reynolds Coliseum.
And this is a great story. This is one of the best stories that I've covered in the 12 years that I've been at WRAL television. Nobody thought this team would win the national championship, yet they never say die. The never say die Wolfpack.
Okay, and people have been talking about a team of destiny. The people here are talking about a team of talent after winning this championship.
Oh, they're talented. There's no doubt about that.
This championship was no accident, and the fans here want to make sure that their team knows that.
The fans have been behind this team all season long, even through the hard times, the Wittenberg injury, when they were 9-7, the tough losses, the Notre Dame, Memphis State. I remember the Notre Dame game after that when I was in the locker room. I've never been such a down locker room in my life, but Coach Valvano said, we're going to keep our heads up. Something good is going to happen, and by golly, it did. Through the ACC tournament, the NCAA tournament, they are the national champions, and these people love them.
Tom, you know, the old saying goes, everybody loves a love story. This is a love story that the fans have with their team. We're going to bring it to you when our special continues in just a minute.
Hi, folks. I'm Dick Helmold, and this is Helmold Ford. Want a little fun in your life? Well, here's our all-new Ford Mustang with a top up. And here's one with it down. And here's the all-new Thunderbird, a joy to look at and drive. Here's our new 1984 Bronco 2 with all the latest technology. We have over 200 units in stock, and believe me, we'll deal. Remember, every day is sale day at Helmold Ford.
Helmold Ford, we're in business for you.
This Bud's for all the guys who keep the action from getting out of hand.
This Bud's for you, for all you do. The king of beers is coming through.
Yeah, just for you, that distinctively clean, crisp taste that says Budweiser.
For all you do.
This Bud's for you.
We're announcing White's Tire Service clear-out of their current Michelin tire inventory. You'll find savings up to 70%. On most Michelin passenger tires, you can buy one and get one free. Buy one Michelin at Michelin's suggested exchange price and get the second one absolutely free, plus FET and our related tire services. White's Tire Service will even warehouse and install your tires within the next 4 months. So hurry to the White's Tire Service location nearest you.
The famous foot-long Subway sandwich. How'd it get to be so famous?
I'd say it's the value. For a little more than you get at just a burger at a regular fast food place, you can get a sandwich that you want with what you want on it.
The tuna is so good. Very good tuna.
The value is good because the food is good. The vinegar and the oil and the peppers and the onions and the pickles and everything else.
Now that you know why the foot-long Subway sandwich is so famous, wouldn't you like to know where to get one? Here's a Subway sandwich store near you.
Terrific. Can't wait to sink my teeth into it.
Return, and as you can see, Coach Jim Valvano has now taken the stage. Tom Suter, the pack is back.
You know, Coach Valvano has been sick. He's got a temperature. He's had the flu, but he said he would not miss this for anything in the world. He's been out there high-fiving people. He is such a wonderful fella. He is so outgoing, and it really shows in the people love him here at State.
That's for sure. We're going to stop talking and let the scene here just carry it for the moment.
Can you hear me?
That's Chancellor Polton.
First of all, I want to say to you on behalf of the coach and all the team, we thank you for being the greatest fans in the America. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you the coach of the national champion basketball team.
This is a moment that surely any coach has to enjoy.
It's so loud in here, I can't hear you. It's like a political convention.
It's a moment that I'm sure everyone in this Coliseum will treasure for many, many years to come.
You know what makes this so sweet, Ann, is the fact that it was not expected. Here
Here
comes
we
the
have
team.
the team is coming.
There's Coach Ray Martin.
We understand they were waiting downstairs to put on their championship T-shirts.
Coach Valvano's going to introduce his 4 seniors, 3 of which are quite famous. Thurl Bailey, Derek Wittenberg, Sidney Lowe, the backbone of the team. The 4th senior, Quentin Leonard from nearby Lewisburg, North Carolina. A great group. Sidney Lowe. Sidney said he got that hat in New Mexico. A fan came up and gave it to him.
North Carolina, George McClain.
Introducing George McClain of Rocky Mount.
All right.
A freshman guard, he's going to be a fine player.
Another freshman, a guy who came and did a super job for us from New York, Ernie Myers.
Right. Ernie Myers, who did such an outstanding job with Wittenberg, was injured, averaged a double figure. He's a star of the future for North Carolina State. If they're going to win any more national championships, Ernie Myers is going to be a key the next 3 years.
And certainly this is going to be a large part of the legend that goes with recruiting for NC State's teams in the future. Ernie's getting quite a welcome here.
I'd just like to say it's been a privilege playing with these 4 seniors here. They're great players, and they taught me a lot. I'm just glad to be a part of this national championship team. Thank you.
It's been a long time, hasn't it? Well, this boy would like to say a few words to you fellas out there, and girl.
I just want to say it's been great playing with my boy. Where's Kid? And I'm just looking forward to 3 more of these in the next 3 years.
Lorenzo looked stunned when he made the basket last night. He thought time maybe had run out. What a great factor he was in the ACC tournament and the NCAA tournament. State would not have gotten to the championship if it had not been for Lorenzo Charles.
And the fans here know that, and they're definitely showing their appreciation.
I just want to say it's been a pleasure for me to play in front of you fans, and I'm glad I'm going to have the privilege to play in front of y'all for 2 more years.
Next up, what we had, who is the center of his own right now,
And here's a great story. Cozell McQueen, the improvement he made from the start of the year up until last night. He kept State in the game against Georgia with his inside play. Against Houston last night, their big front line, Cozell McQueen held his own. A lot of people thought Houston would tear State up inside. They did not. Certainly one of the big reasons, Cozell McQueen. He used his 6'11" frame to great advantage.
And Tom, it's obvious, Cozell looks a little humbled by all this.
For saying speeches, but all I want to say is it's been great playing for all y'all fans out there, and I have 2 more years too.
Tom, the fans are just as appreciative of that as Cozell is, I'm sure.
Next, I'm
introduce the guy who's known as the Cannon. Yeah.
Terry Gannon, Mr. Outside Shot himself. What an ACC tournament, NCAA tournament he had. Terry Gannon opened up more zones with his outside shooting.
It is amazing, Tom. This team not only knows how to work the courts, they know how to work the crowds as well.
They really do. They can work the crowd. They ought to be politicians.
I'd just like to say, even though you guys couldn't have been there, every one of you here was as much a part of it as us up here, and I just want to thank you.
Next up is a guy that you know from the area. There's nothing else to be said about him, Mike Warren.
All right, this is Mike Warren, a sophomore from Raleigh, North Carolina. Attended Broughton High School, played for Ed McClain, who is now an assistant at North Carolina State. He has a fine future.
74 with DT and Burleson won it, and it was nothing like this, let me tell you. It's the best right here.
This next guy isn't here right now. He had an unfortunate injury during the season. I'd just like to say he has played a very, very important part of our ball club, and he has 2 more strong years here. So let's give Dinky a strong hand.
Dinky Proctor injured against Carolina in the ACC tournament. He's got 2 more years. Highly sought after high school player, and they think he's got a good future too. These young players, there's the state team of the future.
Next up are our leaders of next year.
Yeah.
First of all, the man that we call E.T.
This is Alvin Battle of Rocky Mount. A junior college transfer. He'll be a senior next year. Played well in the postseason, Ann.
You can hear the roar of emotion from this crowd, and it is hard to describe the intensity.
I have never seen anything like it in this building.
Time. Well, I'm riding the team for next year. We're playing on the road same day next year.
There's a guy that uses his great defensive skills to come up with the big plays and the big games. Harold Thompson.
Still another North Carolina native man. A defensive specialist. He made some big plays this year. I remember the Michigan State game in December when his key defensive play saved that game. He's going to be a player of the future.
World Thompson.
Okay, we are going to be bringing you more of the return of the champs to Raleigh, North Carolina when we come back in just a minute.
The best of all our best.
I'll never get into Photo Express thanks to Inspector Goodprince.
That's right, Hassel. There'll be none of you around here because the Puff Patrol and I shall keep Photo Express the house of no hassle.
When you think quality General Tires, think Hutt General Tire. And when you think complete car care, think Hutt General Tire. From brakes and shocks to tune-ups and minor engine repairs. All by trained, experienced professionals. Plus a complete line of car care products. Sooner or later, you'll need a complete car care center. Sooner or later, you'll own General. Come now to Hutt General Tire, on the job 35 years, with 3 convenient locations in Raleigh.
There's a feeling that's been growing in this country that we love. It's the spirit of our people. It's the drive and rise above. Don't worry, America. You got the gusto now. Have a Schlitz America. You've got the gusto now.
Here's to the guys who are making America great, from the guys who make Schlitz, a great American beer.
Have a Schlitz America. You've got the gusto now.
Hi, folks. I'm Dick Helmold, and this is Helmold Ford. Want a little fun in your life? Well, here's our all-new Ford Mustang with a top up. And here's one with a down. And here's the all-new Thunderbird, a joy to look at and drive. Here's our new 1984 Bronco 2 with all the latest technology. We have over 200 units in stock, and believe me, we'll deal. Remember, every day is sale day at Helmold Ford.
Helmold Ford, we're in business for you.
Hello, I'm Alan Montague. Multiple sclerosis is a dreaded disease which primarily strikes and often cripples young adults. My friend Leslie is one of those victims. Please join us in the fight against MS. Your help will help us find the cure. Thank you.
Welcome back to an Action News 5 special, the National Champions Return. They are back in Raleigh. I'm Ann Devlin with Tom Suter.
And we're just can't believe the outpouring of emotion and affection for this 1983 NCAA basketball championship team.
It is easy to be speechless. And as a matter of fact, we've talked a lot about how the team has been traveling all over the country. They won the championship in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Obviously, they had a group of loyal fans that went out there to cheer them on. But these were the people who were supporting them all the way. And finally, they have their team at home. Let's go back and listen in.
Street tonight. Yeah!
All right, next we got the man, the best point guard in the nation. Yeah, right here. Number 35, all-time assist leader in the ACC, Sid Lowe.
There you have Sidney Lowe, one of the most beloved players. That bumper sticker of NC State #1 belongs on that hat.
Thank you. First of all, I want to say that the record that I broke that was set by Phil Ford from Chapel Hill, it wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for these guys right here. They put the ball in the hole for me, and they helped me get that record. Get wound up, right? Yeah. But right now, I want to introduce somebody who's been a very, very important part of my life. She brought me along when I was a little kid and made me do the right things. I want to introduce my mother, Miss Carrie Lowe.
All right, I've got with me Coach Jim Valvano. Coach, this is something, isn't it?
It's the most incredible outpouring of emotion I've ever been involved in. I don't know how it was in '74, but from what most people tell me, this is even greater than that.
I was here in '74. This is much bigger. Has it sunk in yet, Coach?
I don't think so. You know, I was riding home on a plane. I'd wake up and I'd say, what time's practice tomorrow? You know, who do we have to play the next game? The fact we won the national championship, I don't think quite yet what we've accomplished over the last month of the season. I said in the ACC championship, the national championship, beating, oh my goodness, the number 4, 3, 2, 1 team in the country has just been incredible.
Destiny.
Oh.
It has to be so many close games, so many games you had. What kind of free throw defense do you have? What kind of voodoo magic is that?
I'll tell you, it's something though, isn't it? I'd say I think the biggest thing is old Tug McGraw, when he was with the Mets, the Miracle Mets, said you gotta believe. These kids never stopped believing that they could get the job done. They never packed it in. We played from tap until buzzer.
Let's go back to the action on the floor.
It's really hard to describe the way I feel right now. I'm really at a loss for words, but what I really want to say is that everybody's been talking about the way that we've gotten to where we are now, and they say, well, maybe we've been lucky, or maybe we're a team of destiny.
Okay, as you can see, the celebration continues in Reynolds Coliseum, where thousands and thousands of fans are here to welcome back the Pack tonight at 8 o'clock. A special from Action News 5, the attack of the Cardiac Pack. Stay tuned also for Action News 5 coming up next.
Preceding was a special report from Action News 5. We now join our regularly scheduled program, now in progress.